put up our drinks, put down our cameras, put our hands together, and acknowledge how stunning and beautiful Robbin looks today. We were blessed to see a very lovely ceremony earlier, and that was the beginning of the day, and the night's going to be awesome. So I want to thank everybody for coming out to sunny Lake George. Maybe next time, but I want to give special thanks to Robbin's parents, Robert and Jean, my dad's mom Ann, and let's face it, without those guys, we wouldn't be here right now, celebrating having a good time. So about 2 years ago, I had the pleasure of being in this position, standing with my brother when he got married. And it's a special honor being able to stand next to your brother, because you have such a special bond with him, but stand with him at probably the most pivotal day of his life at the time and say a few words. And when my dad asked if I would stand with him side to side with Pat, the honor was absolutely amazing. I was stunned, and I wasn't stunned, I guess. But I was stunned with happiness. And with that being said, this is an absolute, the most paramount honor a son can have, being here and saying a few words on his father's behalf, and really just giving an honest appraisal of an awesome man, a special man, and a caring man. And I just want to add just a little story, a little aside before I pass the mic to my brother, who's really going to tell you what makes this man tick. When Dad and Robbin first started dating, he told me, he was really excited about a skiing trip they were going on. And you fancy yourself a pretty good skier, right, Bob?
Expert.
Yeah. Yeah. So he was full of bravado and machismo and hubris, whatever you want to call it. Really excited about showing Robbin his moves on the slopes, what he can do, leaving everybody in the dust with a powder, whatever you skiers call it. And when he got back from the trip, he was he was quiet and he was a little aloof when I asked him about how it went. And I said, so did you show her how it's done? And he was just like, come to find out, after prying a little bit more and really getting to open up, he was just like, Dan, she's awesome. She's awesome. I couldn't keep up. At the time, I took that to mean that, okay, you're just, not as prolific on the slopes as you thought, but now it's, wow, she tamed the beast. She showed him how to do it, and I wish you guys a lifetime of Robbin, you showing you how to do it. And, I'm really excited for you. And before I pass the mic to my brother, who's really going to start opening the waterworks, when Pat and I learned that we were going to be my dad's best friend, we sat down and had some conversations, how we were going to do this. And we thought about whether we were going to make this a roast or a toast. And for the interest of time, we decided to go with a toast, because you guys would all probably starve to death during the roast. So, with that being said, I'm going to pass the mic, and we're going to find out what makes this man tick from this man.
Thank you, Dan. I'm going to pick up where we left off, but everyone just bear with me, I'm a little hoarse. My name is Patrick. I'm the older-looking but much younger Heenan son. As most of you know, my dad's he's a middle child, as am I. And I think with that, he and I, we share some special personality traits that most people call flaws. Us Heenans call them traits. And I'll explain that a little more. Growing up, Danny and I here we would just fight beyond belief. I mean, we beat the pickle juice out of each other all the time. And without fail, I'd always end up in tears. And, you know, like a good dad, our old man would take Dan and he'd punish him, and he too would end up in tears. Dad would, not Dan. Dan didn't cry. But, you know, there was definitely a major big sensitivity chip that our dad has, and he definitely passed that on to us. And, you know, he didn't teach us that, you know, being a man wasn't always about being manly, but it was more about being bold and creative. And for anybody here who has not yet had the pleasure to hear one of my father's creative stories, truly are epic. If you give him a sliver of an opportunity, he'll take the spotlight. He'll not only run with it, he'll make you feel like you're actually there. And I remember, you know, for Dan and I and Kelsey growing up, the stories, you know, they started with, you know, his days pitching for the New York Mets. A good one was he fought the Indians on the frontier. My favorite, this is my favorite though. You were a Golden Glove boxing champion as a teenager in Queens. And I think you moved out of Queens at the age of,
I don't know, 5.
Yeah. But the best ones were the real ones that you told about you, Uncle Walt, Uncle Steve, and DanAnd growing up. But like, there was a time where you and Uncle Walt fought off a bicycle gang in Flushing Meadow Park after Uncle Steve was hit in the head with a shoe. Or the time you guys tied Uncle Steve up and hit him with fish, and he came back and he was flat on his face with blood. We'll see about the last lap, but he did get the car from Nana, so he's good. But now with that, Dad, it's not easy telling, you know, being a great storyteller, but you nailed it. And above that, you nailed being a great dad. And you know, Dan and Kelsey, that meant the world to us. And I'm finding out now as a new father that it's not easy. It's a challenge, right? Yeah. But you truly made it look easy, and we thank you for that. Robbin, this is what you're getting. You're getting a great guy that, you know, he's going to be there for everything, and he was there for us for everything. And Robbin, from Dan, myself, and Kelsey, we cannot tell you enough how much we love you and how thankful we are to have you in our lives. The two of you make each other extremely happy, and it's so obvious. It's written all over you. And you did the unthinkable, and you taught my dad that duct tape is in fact a household product, not to be used as a knee brace when you ski. And you definitely showed him the ropes on skiing. So. But if we could all just grab whatever glasses in front of you, and to a lifetime of happiness, to my dad and Robbin, Dan and Robbin, bride of the groom. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, let's hear it one more time for our co-best men and the sons of the groom, Danny and Patrick Heenan.